Hi, my name's Keith, and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man, and today I'm going to be teaching you a topic that some of you won't like, but just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's not true. And this is actually going to help a lot of you because the biggest thing in the entire world that people don't know, and I don't talk about as much because people are not receptive to it, is swearing. And it's actually really tough to not swear. God will stop your blessings if you have a potty mouth. He'll stop all of them. He'll shut everything off until you talk better. Now, people think that's crazy. It's mentioned multiple times in the Bible, that God does not like swearing. It's profane. It's unseen. And even in the spiritual realm, if you talk to an angel and you swear too much, they're going to pull back. They're going to be like, okay, that's too much. So, for example, there are very rare cases where you'll hear an angel swear. Sometimes they get, like, if you have a personal guardian angel, they'll yell at you. And if they do that to get your attention, you're in trouble. So that's usually it, but sometimes that's not always the case. It just depends on the person's guardian angel. There's a lot of millions and millions of guardian angels, okay? So, and my personal one, the ones you can't find online. So, what about Lord Jesus Christ? What about the Most High God? That's a thing, because when Jesus is close to you and you're constantly swearing, he's going to tell you, zip it, you got to stop. Like, he's just going to say, you have to stop. Stop. It's not pretty. It's like, he literally, and even small things here and there, I'll reveal it to you guys more in the future, but that's something I'll reveal more in the future. So, when it comes to you hearing the voice of the Lord, you're going to hear him in not just your ears, but in other chakras too. So, after the earthquake, a fire, and after this fire, a still small voice. And it was so. And the Prophet Elisha put his face in his hands. I can't remember the full exact verse, but it's something translated completely different in Hebrew. It's called Demamadaka. So it's basically the still small voice. So when you listen to God, you can hear him in the smallest little feelings you have in your body because he's sending you messages. God loves you. That's why you can feel his love. That's actually a very major feeling. And what will distance you from God is there's no swearing in heaven. There is no swearing in heaven. You can't take that with you. It's very earthly. One thing there's lots of in Sheol, aka what humans know as hell, is swearing. They all swear in Sheol. Everyone swears constantly. Everyone's constantly swearing down there. And they're cursing each other. And that's the thing. Sheol, for people down there, they don't want to hear each other cursing, but they keep cursing. It's bad. So, you ever just been around someone who's just like, I want to use effing this, effing that, effing this, effing that, effing this, effing that, effing this, effing that. You might be one of those people, but I'm going to have to tell you guys to catch yourselves, because some of you watch this video, you're going to be one of those people who constantly swears. I was one of a person who constantly swore. And then, when I was talking to my angels, I'm like, why? I was talking to them, and they stopped talking for a little bit. And I'm like, why did you guys stop talking? He's like, well, I'm going to let you swear. Like, you want to swear, I'm not going to, you're talking like a sailor. And I was younger. I was young. So, that was a long time ago, and yes, I listened to my angels to basically have advice to teach about this video, because I'm not just teaching this video alone, I'm getting extra advice. So, I had a potty mouth, and my angels just stopped. Like, they'd do singing, they would sing, they played music, and this is in the complete silence of my room, so when I was young, I could hear them from a very early age. And I noticed, I'm like, what? I would freak out a little bit. I'm like, why'd you guys stop talking? Like, where's the music? Where's the chimes? Where's my bells? Like, you guys are not playing anything. What's going on? And then I don't hear anything for a second. And he's like, you done swearing? I'm like, ouch. Like, what do you mean? He's like, the way he said it, he didn't say that. He's like, basically, if you want to swear, we're going to talk to each other. We're not going to talk to you. I'm like, ooh, you're not going to include me? He's like, that. He basically told me you're putting yourself in a vibration, because every word holds power. So, every word's particularly different in every language, but they all originate from a same derivative in the spiritual world. So, the F word. I'm going to tell you guys in this video how to stop swearing so much. So, the F word, it doesn't sound good. If you don't say it around a child, and you wouldn't say it around an elderly person, why would you say it to each other? So, that's the thing. It ruins innocence. So people are like, I disagree. And I've heard people say everything. The thing is, I'm telling you right now, it's in the Bible. God doesn't like when you swear. If you're trying to find a way around it, you're not going to find your blessings. If you watch this video and you continue swearing, your blessings will be put on hold. I'm just telling you that right now, because the biggest thing is, and I'm not trying to scare you guys, when you have the knowledge of knowing something, and you do something else anyway, it's gonna come back to you a million times worse. The Lord had you find this video for a reason and watch this video for a reason. So if you're someone who's like, blah, 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 try not swearing. Try replacing it. Listen to when people swear. What kind of people are these who swear? Do you see people who are multi-millionaires or billionaires constantly going, no, they can't say that. Or they'll get censored. You can't even say it on YouTube. I remember a long time ago, and I remember these creators were just swearing, and now they're all censored. They're all censored because YouTube doesn't want that. So when it comes to swearing, it literally pushes away vibrations of wealth. So the vibration of wealth is a very particular frequency. If I can give you an example, it's like a guitar with all these different strings, and every string has a different sound. The sound that wealth is on is not the sound of constantly swearing. So I understand, and people are like, well, it's too hard for me not to swear, and I get it. I understand. So the best thing you can do is to swap it out, because it's really hard not to. And I'm going to tell you some secrets here in this video. So basically, if you say the word S-H-I, I'm going to say that word. I'm not going to say any swear word on here. So if you say that word all the time, everything around you, and I'm not the only one who says this, like there's other spiritual mentors who are very high up or very well known, such as, I'm not going to say them because I don't associate with any other spiritualist. So, and they're actually very popular, especially in India, if you guys know who I'm talking about. But this person also says, when you swear, and you swear all the time, and you saying the S-H-I, basically you're just saying ship. So I'm going to say ship as an example. So when you're constantly saying that, everything around you is going to go to ship. Everything's going to go to ship. And that you can actually use that as a replacement word. So everything you know will turn to ship. And you'll probably ship. You're probably going to poop yourself in your pants that year. So when you say that word physically manifests. So it's like, it's putting that in your aura, and you're going to poop yourself by accident. Some people know what I'm talking about, and something's going to happen by accident, because you have to think about it like this. It's tough to explain in one video, but when you say these words, for example, and I'm going to put my belt up here so I can show off my belt. I like showing off my belt in videos, but when you're constantly saying these words, evil spirits and demons use this as a whistle. Like you ever hear da, 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 on a door, on like a doorbell, and it's knocking, right? You know what, like for example. So when you hear that, you know someone's at the front door. So for spirits and demons, when they hear this, they're like, okay, this is someone I want to be around. It attracts them like crazy. It opens portals for them to come in. And oh no, it doesn't open portals. No, it doesn't do that. Everything can open a portal. Anything and everything can open a portal. A glass of water can open a portal by accident if you keep it in your living room. So the reason I don't teach this as often is because people get frustrated and upset when I teach that you got to stop swearing. But now I can tell you, your blessings get put on hold. For the people who swear the absolute most, they're stuck. They're stuck and they don't know it. So a lot of people just don't know it. And that's the thing. It's horrifying. And I have a lot of people who will message me after this and be like, well, I swear all the time. Like, basically, if you swear, that's it. I can't even swear. So I've said, if it happens here and there, that's fine. That's completely fine. But the thing is, if you go to say it and type it out and you well thought about it, because it's going to take you a while to not do, then you do get punished for it. So think about it like this. That's a whistle. It's literally a whistle. If you ever pay attention, when you guys start swearing when something bad happens, 100 million things happen after that. You'll literally escalate a situation to being the worst situation of your life, or being completely crazy when you start swearing. So it means, and that's when you can't control how much you start swearing, it's an easy way in for a demon to get into your gateway chakra. It actually attacks your crown chakra, and what will happen after you start swearing is you'll get a headache, which means a demon's on your crown. A demon's inside. It's basically at the skim of your front door. It's like it opened up the first part of the, like, you know that net on your front door? Demons will like to, I'm going to tell you some of them, I'm going to tell you something very disturbing. A demon will get inside your body like a parasite and wiggle around. It'll wiggle in your brain, it'll wiggle in the back of your neck. When you start swearing, that's why you feel that tingling and heat in the back of your neck and on your head. You have a demon acting as a parasite wiggling into your brain. So, and your spine. It's mainly the back of your neck, and this freaks people out. It should. If you actually knew how they operated, that's how they do it. So, you will, you'll not attract a specific kind of person by constantly swearing. If you show up to a job interview and you're swearing, you're not getting hired. Unless it's McDonald's. Like, that's it. Unless you're at like some kind of grimy bar or whatever, or some kind of like dirty restaurant, and you're like, oh, effing this, effing that, ship. I say ship. I'm never gonna say the actual word. I'm glad I found something close to it. So if you switch it to the word ship, because ships sail. Okay, so ships are beautiful, and they sail, and they actually make progress, and the body's a ship. So use that as an example. So another word you can. What about for the F word? That one's a really bad one. Ooh. This might be a lot of information. So when people are saying that in the bedroom, oh F word, you're attracting spirits to watch you. You're pushing you're pushing your help away from you, and that's why people, when they're saying oh F word in the bedroom, they won't have much memory of that event. It's because they get mounted by spirits. So for people who are promiscuous and they sleep around a lot, they don't have full memory of when they hook up with people. And they're saying, oh F word, and you think that's just, it's an attraction thing. No, they actually get mounted by spirits. They actually get mounted by spirits. So that's a thing. It's disturbing, because that's why they don't remember much. It's because they're swearing, doing events, and they're calling incubus and succubus. And this could be a long video, so I'm not going to make it a long video. I'm trying to condense all the information, so please bear with me. So that's a thing. You will get... and think about this. If words are spells and you're casting words into existence and you're constantly saying affirmations, think about who uses the words the most in this world. Where are they at in life? Are they up here? Are they down here? Because that's what I'm saying. You don't want to trade places with certain people. So, like I said, if you want to attract a job at a very high-end company, and like a very good company, then chances are you won't swear at all. Like, you won't swear at all. You won't say one swear word, because they have an ear for that. And I'd like you guys, and if you guys really, because there's a lot of people who will fight me on this information. I challenge you, 31 days of not swearing. If you can't not swear for 31 days straight, or if you swear by accident, it means it's a part of you now, and you can't get rid of it if you tried. But you can get rid of it if you keep trying. So, what do I mean by that? It means if you keep swearing, it's a part of you, and it's a part of the earth. So, swearing is not a part of heaven. Sometimes you'll have to wait before you get into heaven. And I don't say that to scare you, but if you're just swearing all the time, that's not allowed in heaven. And if that's your mind frame, that can block you. That can literally block you. The Lord doesn't like it. He makes it very clear. So you will attract low vibration people to you when you swear. And I've heard people say, and that's the thing. This video is for spiritually mature people and people who want to elevate. People like, well, it adds flavor. Oh, I can't stop if I tried. I heard every excuse. I stopped teaching this video topic. So your guides literally stop. I mean, if you guys know more about vibration, so you're right here. A little secret is when you're very close to God, demons can't see you. They can sense you, but they can't see you. They don't, it's like this. They can't see you. Angels really can't see demons like that. They can feel them, and that's how they're able to slay them so easily. It's because vibration, when you're up here, there's no demons in heaven. So when you're down here, demons can all see each other. That's why they work with each other. Angels can all see each other. That's why they work with each other. You're in between, so you're either moving towards angels or demons. That's it. So when you move closer to angels and when you start swearing, you drop yourself. They don't want to be a part of that. They don't like that. So here and there, by accident, you drop something and you say, oh, ship. And you're like, ship. You're like, oh, great. Oh, great. So when you say that, oh, ship. Then it's like, oh, and you can say, I'm sorry, Lord. You're like, it's okay. It happened once. Versus if you keep saying it, if you're mad, take it back a notch. Because when you start swearing when you're mad, then the enemy can control your fire. And then you start feeling that in your neck and your head, because you know what that is. It's demonic parasite activity. So, and this should freak people out. And some people just won't stop swearing after this video, but you have the warning. So, look in the Bible, because it's mentioned multiple times, and this video is very short, so I'm not going to be pulling up every single Bible quote as to where it is. But make sure you're doing your own research. Most importantly, ask the Lord for guidance. Say, Lord, am I swearing too much? Am I... and that's the thing, it pushes abundance away. So, there's too many reasons as to why. This is a tough video to explain to a lot of people. I'm going to say it's an easy video, because it actually will be an easy video to teach to people, because That's the thing. And it's just, people don't understand. I wish more people understood. It's so taught to us that it's almost impossible to get rid of. But it takes years to undo it. It takes years to undo swearing. So switch it out with better words. Oh, the F word, say fudge, because fudge is sweet. And it's a dessert. So it's like a reward. It's like you get rewarded fudge for doing good. You're like, fudge. You will hear me sometimes say fudge. And people are like, what? Or when you can also say ship or shop. It's like shop or shoot. Say shoot. So just avoid the bad words, because you're going to poop. This is crazy, but you're going to poop yourself within 12 to 24 months of saying the word S-H-I, like ship, over and over and over again. Ship. I have not sworn once in this video. I said ship, and I haven't sworn once, so I'm making sure I'm staying clear. And you guys can't say I didn't warn you. This video is to help you stop swearing. Like, you will run off every person of God who's supposed to be, and that's the thing, actual people of God will be ran off by you if you constantly swear, because they can feel the Lord's presence telling them, hey, you want to not be around this vibration. It's the law of vibration. As above, so below. When you swear, you fall away from God. You fall far enough away from God, you fall into a part of the world that you don't want to fall into. If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. Go to floridasnowman.com and purchase a custom necklace if you haven't already. You get free spiritual mentoring and tutoring and advice for life when you get that custom necklace. And I help you 24/7. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao!